And thanks for coming for this grand round. I hope you're burnt out, at least you're stressed. So I'm going to discuss about stress and how we relate it also with burnout. Because sometimes people call stress burnout, so you'll see some differences. So stress is our body's way of responding to demand or a threat. And at times we find stress as a good thing, and it's commonly found in a medical school. You want to meet targets, so you work very hard, you become stressed out. You spend less time of sleeping because you want to achieve something. So that's how stress can be very good, because it puts you on your toes to achieve something. At times it's a very bad thing, because you isolate yourself from others, you think so hard, you may neglect yourself, so it turns out to be a bad thing. And some people can even think of committing suicide actually because of too much stress for them. So there are two types of stress. We have the acute type, and then we also have the chronic type. So the acute type is that immediate reaction to a new challenge, and it's like you see a lion coming. If a lion was coming here, most of you would get stressed, if not all of us, and then take off actually. And it's adaptive. You don't get any bad effects at the end. While chronic stress, you can end up with bad effects like suicide, violence, and heart attack, even stroke. So there are common external causes of stress. Major life changes. Imagine you left a town and then went back to a very remote village. You can imagine life there. There is no electricity, there is no water. You've got to go and fetch water very many miles away. So you may become stressed because of that change. Work or school. Medical school has always been stressful, but there is a way people do not break down, do not commit suicide, because they get adopted to that stress, and it's a short time thing, so you come out of it. Then relationship difficulties. I hope nobody is in that kind of external cause. And then financial problems. Of course, you want to eat some chips during lunch time and you don't have the money, so you see your friends going for chips, for you remained. So you become stressed. Then being too busy, you have many rounds to present, you have ground round the same week, you have tutorials. Yeah, you can be quite busy, and you've got to see patients at the end of that day. Then children and family, if you're like, yeah. Then what about the internal ones? This comes if people have negative attitude towards themselves. Each time you speak negatively to yourself, you can really become stressed. I'm not wise enough, I'm not brilliant enough, yet others see you differently. So from today, start speaking positive in your life. I'm bright, I'm going to make it, I'm going to become Professor so-and-so, I'm going to do ABCD. You will not be that much stressed. And then we also have that rigid thinking. If you're going to Wandegia, it's a must. I have to go through the roundabout of Mulago, then get to Wandegia. Yet you can go via Katanga and reach Wandegia. So stop having a rigid thinking of doing things. All or nothing attitude. You either have this or you don't have that. So you can also get into stress. And that comes from within you. It's not coming from outside. So we have symptoms. There are these cognitive symptoms, like you can begin forgetting, yet you used to remember things. You never used to write down things. You know on Friday, by Sunday, you know what you're going to do by Friday. Now you cannot do it because of too much stress. Then you have a poor judgment. People tell you, so-and-so did this. You're like, for that person who is a wrongdoer, so you better watch out. And seeing only negative things, you never see anything positive. When your colleague presents, and actually that is the best presentation that I've had, but for you, you say, nah, it's not really the best, it's the worst. So watch out. And constant worrying. Why should you have constant worries? We are having very few years to live, so you should not have something to, you know. Then what are the emotional symptoms you would see? You become very irritable. A small thing, you're very irritable. You're short-tempered. Just a small thing. Someone is joking, but you already cut off the wire. and then feeling overwhelmed even when you don't have much to do. If I had only to prepare this grand round in a semester, why should I'm overwhelmed? One grand round, it shouldn't be. So you watch out and know that you're really stressed. And then depressed, you begin isolating yourself from the rest. You don't want even to talk to your closest friend. Watch out. So what are the physical symptoms that you'll see? You'll begin having funny aches. Later, the postgraduates not tell me that you have fibromyalgia. This time, it's not fibromyalgia. So you just have funny aches, but you're normal. You go see the doctors, there's nothing. Then you have diarrhea. It's so funny. Then chest pain, but no cause. I just have too much chest pain, watch out. And then the frequent colds. So what will be your behavior symptoms? So if you see your friend beginning to eat so much, early in the morning breakfast, sausages, bread, matoke, blah, blah, blah. At 10, they're still having the same and heavy plate. Lunchtime, cassava, they have chapati, they have all sorts of things. You should know, this person is really stressed, as they want to bury all their problems in a plate. So isolating from your friends. You used to hang out every Saturday. These days you feel like, I don't want to go. What are you going to stay doing at home? Nothing, but I just want to have my personal time. Yet you're really not having personal time. So watch out. Then you begin biting nails, not because it's your habit, but you know, you just want to divert all your thoughts somewhere, but in a negative way. And then using alcohol, there are people who have started taking alcohol because they feel they are so stressed. So you begin watching out because you're not doing such a habit, and now you're doing what? You're having it. So we're going to look at how burnout and stress are good at times. So burnout is a self-protective response, where like it's a short-term fix. You want to do a short-term fix, but you get negative consequences long-term, because you find that you're not effective at work at all. You don't care. You saw the role play we did, how a physician would not take care of patients in pain sincerely. That would really show that you're really burned out. And you want to conserve your energy, and you wonder what you're conserving your energy for. So it's actually a vicious cycle and self-fulfilling prophecy. So you find that all of which supports the note that you're probably a bad employee. How is this coming? I've not done a ward round because I don't have a nurse, I don't have gloves, I don't have a pen, I don't have paper. You see, why haven't you done? The system has not provided. And, you know, you're blaming the system. Then the system is like, Dr. X, you're not doing ABCD. So each one is really blaming one another. So you find that the cycle continues like that. And then for you want to take a back seat so that you feel like you're conserving your energy. So that turns out to be poor quality work. And then and also decreased productivity. Many patients will die. Many will develop complications because of what you're trying to do. So thank you so much.